Hey there, Tracy here. Now, today's episode is Unapologetically Woo. I'd like to invite you to join me on a journey as we set ourselves up for a wonderful 2022. We'll be in a meditative state, so make sure you're not driving or operating machinery while you're listening to this episode. Give yourself the gift of a quiet, comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. Let's begin, shall we? Well, hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the Project Joyful podcast. I'm your host, Tracy Tutty, your medical herbalist and high performance coach. So, hey, Project Joyful isn't just about being happy. It's about consciously creating a life you love. It's about remembering how to reconnect with your soul-centered joy. You know, that joy that comes from doing what you love, from living on purpose, and from being in a life that allows you to experience deep joy moment by moment. So hey, let's get started, shall we? Today's episode is a little different. It's a bit woo. And what better way to start a new year than with a bit of woo? Because we'll be in a meditative state, it's really important that you're not driving or operating heavy machinery. Give yourself the gift of finding a comfortable, quiet space where you won't be disturbed. And let's begin. We'll start by clearing our energy. This is particularly important for empaths, as we'll often take on the energy around us without really noticing that it's not our own. And before you know it, you're hauling shopping trolleys full of energy and stuff that simply doesn't belong. My energetic NLP teacher, Art Geyser, taught me this exercise, and I love it. It's so simple and it's so effective. What we're going to do is imagine some magnets. Now imagine this magnet is above your head and just see it attracting to it all of the energy that isn't truly authentically yours. It's just drawing that out of your energetic bodies and into this magnet, just like a magnet does naturally. And then take that magnet and allow it to be released into the earth where those energies can be recycled. Universal compost, if you will. Now imagine a magnet to the left of you doing the same thing. It's drawing out all of that energy that isn't truly, authentically yours. Good. And just allow that magnet to come into the earth where it can be recycled. And on the right now, just allowing that magnet on your right to draw out any energy that isn't truly, authentically your own. Just relax. There's nothing you need to do. The magnet's doing all of the work. And that magnet releases itself into the earth where those energies can be recycled. Now there's a magnet behind your back. It's doing the same thing. It's just attracting all of that energy that isn't truly, authentically your own, drawing it into that magnet, easy and effortlessly. And that magnet's released into the earth to recycle those energies. One in front of you now doing the same thing, just attracting all of that energy out of your energetic field that isn't truly, authentically your own. Just allowing it to go. And this magnet releases into the earth where those energies can be recycled. And last one now, there's a magnet below your feet. See that magnet drawing those energies from the bottom of your feet, from the hips down the legs and out through the bottom of the feet into the magnet. Easily and effortlessly. And then that energy is drawing into that magnet. It's released into the earth where it can be recycled. Good. Now that we've cleared others' energy out of our space, we're going to call back energies that we've left scattered about the place. Now to do this, just imagine that there's a gold sparkly ball high above your head. And it's spinning around in a clockwise direction. And as it does that, it's attracting your energy that you've left scattered about the place. It goes into this ball, and the ball clears that energy, cleans it up, spruces it up, makes it super sparkly. And if it really truly is your authentic energy, that energy is released into your energetic field. Any energy that it's brought back that isn't truly your own is released into the earth for recycling. And because nothing exists in a vacuum, we're going to do a little top up now with universal energies flowing into your energetic field. Only the energies that suit you best, that are for your highest good, flowing into your energetic field, filling you up. Now, sometimes despite doing all the things, we find it's difficult to move forward. Often it's because we haven't given ourselves permission to move forward. Now, deep down, you know exactly what will bring you joy. You know why you're here in this time and place. You know your purpose in this moment. So let's connect with our own inner wisdom and spirit so that you can set yourself up for your most authentically wonderful year. So we just do this through intention. So I intend to connect with my inner wisdom and spirit, my higher guidance. Now imagine in front of you is a speed dial, like you see in a car. And ask yourself, how much permission am I giving myself right now for a wonderful 2022? And just notice what number comes up. Now the goal here is to bring that permission up to 100%. And the great news is that because you're the king or queen of your energy field, you can easily do that just by your intention. So wherever that dial is, just move it. Take your hand and just move that dial up to 100%. Just allow it to happen. Make it easy. Make it fun. Give yourself permission to have a wonderfully authentic, fabulous 2022. Good. Now I'd like you to imagine that before you is a path of golden light. And you'll notice beside this path of golden light is a guideline. And just like when the climbers climb a mountain, you can just hook onto that guideline so you're nice and safe and you know your way forwards and back. Now, as you notice this golden light, this path of golden light, you notice actually there are multiple paths spreading out. And all of these paths represent a possibility for 2022. Now, you're connected with your inner wisdom and your guidance. You've given yourself permission for a wonderful 2022. So knowing this, just observe these paths before you, and there will be one that gets your attention, one that attracts itself to you, whether it's a sound or a feeling or it's just a little more twinkly than the other ones. Just notice that path that's there for your highest good. And this is the path that allows you to experience your best year yet. So step onto the path that's made itself known to you and choose to step forward to the 31st of December 2022. You there? Good. Now from this viewpoint, look back at 2022. Notice how you were being through the year, what you were doing. How did you start your day? How did you end your day? What did your ideal work day look like? And what did you achieve in this year? Now you'll notice before you is a gold ball. You're going to use this gold ball to record the magic of 2022. So you don't need to worry about missing out on anything or not remembering. It's all recorded in this gold ball. Now, if you were to choose one word that described your best year yet, what would that word be? Have you got it? How could you bring the energy of that word into today, or into tomorrow, or into next week? I'm going to be quiet now so that you can absorb all the information that's being provided to you. And remember, it's being recorded in your gold ball, so you won't miss a thing. I'll let you know when it's time to journey on. That's it. You're doing great. You ready for the next step? Good, here we go. Now it's time to travel back to today. It's easy. You just follow along your guideline until you're back to today, and your gold ball is traveling with you. Now that you're back at today, see that gold ball in front of you and watch as it connects with the earth. The earth reaches up and gently vacuums out any energies that don't represent what is for your authentic highest good. It recycles those energies into the earth. At the same time, universal energy is flowing into that gold ball. See it growing, becoming more vibrant, deeper, wider, and watch as that sparkly gold ball begins to clone itself. Now there are two, exactly the same. I'm inviting you to place one of those gold balls in your heart center. The other gold ball weaves itself into the grid lines that surround the earth. It's already manifesting what is your highest good. Now, in preparation for your return to this reality, allow the earth energies to connect to the base of your spine and the soles of your feet. Feel that deep, loving, nurturing, grounded connection as it connects with every cell in your body. And it just rests those cells down. Really feel that connection. Good. And now on the in-breath that feels right for you, open your eyes to a new moment and a fabulous 2022. Hey, thanks for listening to today's podcast. Can I ask you a favour? If our conversation spoke to you today, could you please take a moment to leave a 5-star review? Your review will help people discover this podcast, and together we can create a world where there's even more love and more laughter. And if you want to hear more from the Project Joyful podcast, just click the subscribe button. Bye for now.